Hello, Trendsetters. I hope everyone is doing good. Hope everyone had a wonderful Father's Day on yesterday. The weather here was good. I don't think it even rained yesterday. We gathered together at my mom's. My sister and I think my mom cooked, and we just had a good time. And we always do this traditional thing whenever we gather, like for the Mother's Day, Father's Day. This year, each person had to get 8 gifts, and the fathers just pick out what they want out of the gifts that everybody get. I think they had like bat scratchers. Looked like I saw body wash. Had some nice things. These gifts, some of they be real nice. But on yesterday we had a good time. I went live for a little while with my nieces, and yeah, we had a good old time. Food was good, fun, laughter, and everything. So they got showered with gifts. My brother was making jokes. For Mother's Day, we went to Cracker Barrel, and he wanted to know why they couldn't go out to eat. We cracked up about that. But the food was good. The fellowship was good. There's nothing like family. I always say that. Nothing like family. So again, I hope all the fathers had a good time on yesterday. We in for a new week. I just got off with a Zoom, and I'm learning so much interesting things, and I will be putting them into practice soon. I can't thank I call her my niece enough for all that she does. Very smart young lady. But that went well. Oh boy, but I learned some new ways to do that I can do. Look like somebody trying to call me on my other phone. I can do some classes. Not classes, y'all. I can do some what you call them thing? I can do some other things on social media that I didn't know I could do. So that was interesting. But that's my alarm. I thought that was somebody trying to call me. Then it looked like somebody was. It's a man stay next door to me. All he do is walk across this grass. I wish he go on the sidewalk. He make that alarm go off, and it'll say human detection. Like if it's an animal, it'll say animal has been detected. I don't know why he always walking on that grass. They done cut the grass over here and it looks so good. Then my nephew, he coming by to cut my hedges so the yard will be pretty. Seemed like they would have waited close to the 4th. The rain done made it grow so fast, but the yard, I love when they cut the grass. It be looking so good. Oh yeah. I didn't have nothing for lunch. I think I'm gonna eat light for dinner. I don't know what I want for dinner. I'm thinking about just making some grits. I love breakfast. I can eat bacon, eggs, and sausage. Breakfast food, I can eat it all day. So I don't know. That's probably what I have. Not saying my streaming failed. It don't want to go back. The camera don't want to go back, rather. But I'm probably going to cook me some breakfast tonight. I don't know. We'll see. But I'm just thankful for those meetings. Excuse me, y'all know why I'm yawning. But You know what? I might do a homemade flapjack. This is what I'll probably cook tonight. Make one little flapjack. We call them flapjack, but they actually pancakes. But you can, I'll probably do that with a patty sausage tonight. Yeah. So and then I'm trying to move my doctors. I have to go to the doctor. It's like 2 hours away. So I called earlier to see can I get a local doctor. I have to drive so far to the doctor, and I don't like that. Those are my specialists, my pulmonologist. I have to drive like 2 hours away, and I'm trying to get something local. So hopefully when I call, they can get me a local doctor. I love my pulmonologist, but it's just, woo. And then you got to deal with all that traffic. Ooh, Lord, have mercy, the traffic on that road. It seems like they've been working on that road forever. Since probably 2010. They still not through with it. So, whew. And then I don't like to drive. So, I don't know what our plans were for 4th of July. So, I got to start a group chat on that to see what we're going to do for the 4th. But that's all I'm doing. I just, probably about 30 minutes ago, got off of Zoom. So I said, let me go live and say hello to the Trendsetters. Hoping everybody had a good Father's Day. And I saw a video of they saying the lady had met this man, married him, and he was a ex offender. And she was leaving him with the little girl, and the little girl ran. I don't know if it was her neighbor house, but she was screaming, banging on the door. He came and got her, but I think they're investigating. That's the reason I said y'all gotta watch who y'all have around y'all children. I'm real. I don't have children, but with my nieces, I'm very. And now you gotta be like that with your nephews. I'm very strict on that. They're not going to the bathroom by themselves. They're not walking anywhere off by themselves. And then you get these women who move these men in the house, don't know nothing about them, won't do a background check, and it's free. And it's just crazy. That little girl was screaming her lungs out, and I felt so bad. And that's what I'm going to do when I get off here, see if there's an update on that case. I done forgot where it was. But mamas and daddies, make sure y'all know who around your children. And it's sad to say you can't even trust family members nowadays around your children. But that's one of the things that I saw was very hot this weekend on that little girl. And the way she was screaming, she was asking for help. And the lady saw it on her Ring camera, and she the one who turned it in. And then the mom is acting all nonchalant about the situation. Please watch your children. But I ain't going to be on here long. I just came to check in. Is it after Father's Day? Yeah, after Father's Day. I watched Real Housewives of Atlanta. I be looking at these reality shows and be like, but you know what? That is reality. There are people like these reality shows that we watch, if you watch it. There are people like that in real life. You got the backstabbing friend, the jealous friend, friends that are envious, friends that try and go behind your back and tear you down, tell all your secrets. They run to the blogs and stuff like that. So that is reality. But and the one that I don't really care for is Married to Medicine. Who would go to a doctor that acts like that on TV? I wouldn't. It just be the things people do for money, greed. They'll sell their soul for money and wind up you don't get anywhere. Greed, that's what that's called, greed. A lot of people like to say money is the root to all evil. Money is not evil. It's when people get like that greed. They do anything. That's even with social media. How some people do go so far to make money. And unless you got the numbers, you're not making any money. And I'm learning this firsthand, and I'm seeing this firsthand from different content creators who are way, way, way up there in the numbers. You're not making any money. And on these shorts, you're not making no money. I learned all that in the past couple of weeks, that how they break it down. And if you don't go to stuff like that, these people have you fooled about pay and all that stuff. I just learned a lot. I just saw that the CEO got his 100,000 subscribers. So he got a plaque. He was so happy about it. So it's just knowing what I know, that people do anything, y'all. Don't believe the hype. It's the numbers that count. But I learned a lot in this. I think today's Zoom, it didn't last that long like it did last week. Today it was probably about 30 minutes. Now the last one that we did, it was real long. You know. And don't let people be out here trying to scam y'all. I learned today there's a lot of scamming, going on. You need to fact check every source. And like I said, I don't get into all those. When it gets to being too much, I get off. Because sometimes it can be a lot. I thought that was my nephew out there to come cut the grass. Well, not my grass. He going to do my hedges. And I need to go out there and pick those leaves up out my rocks. So to make my, before I got my little lights out outside, I'll show y'all when I do it. To get all the leaves out. I got a thing that you pick up trash that I use to get all the leaves out my flower beds. I also see a lot of people starting to farm. They got gardens, chickens, goats, cows, and all that stuff. I get people prepared for what's to come. Chickens. Now, when I was little, I would eat them chicken eggs. But they make the best cakes. Them chicken eggs that they have on the farm, them brown eggs. They make the best cakes. I can't put no garden over here. Imagine if I buy one of those big old aluminum containers. I can probably grow some things. But I don't think I can dig up these folk yard, y'all. They'll be telling me I got to go if I dig up the yard. But I think it's interesting. And some of them vegetables, they so pretty. Collards, squash, peas, tomatoes. They grow on their own. Cucumbers. And it's a lot of people doing that now. But I can't build one over there at my mama yard, like my daddy used to do. But I slept good last night. A little. And yeah, that's what we go. I might come back live if I do the pancakes. I may come back live and show how I make mine. I hope I got some syrup. It was a lady, syrup. I think I got some in there. And there's going to be supper. Or din-din. However you want to call it. But I was just coming in for a little while to chit-chat. Hope everybody have a good week. Write down your goals and things, what you want to accomplish this week. And make it happen. I got to start putting my notes back up on the doors. I got a little thing in there in my refrigerator. Write down what I want to do this week. I think this week I'm going to focus on, I drink water. I'm going to try and drink water at the same time every day. And take my insulin at the same time every day, because I always don't do it at the same time. But that might be two of my little goals that I want to accomplish. My insulin and get that water down pat. And see, once you do it every day at the same time, your mind will be programmed. It's 8 o'clock, I need to drink my water, or I need to take my insulin, or at 12. And once your body and your mind get used to it, guess what? It's not hard to do. You got to train and renew your mind. So just renew your mind this week. Get back focused. Forget about last week. It's a new week. We starting out fresh. And just know you can do it. You can do all things through Christ, who is your strength. And we can make it this week. We ain't going to worry about next week. We're going to worry about this week. Next week I already got enough cares in the world. So we're going to think on this week. Putting into effort what we want to do. Yeah, that's what we would do. And I hope y'all have a good day. A good rest of the day. Oh yeah, and I want to eat. I think I'm going to go buy me a juicer and start juicing. But I can't do too much juicing. I have to mix it with water, of course. But anyway, y'all have a good day. Be safe. Be careful. Love you.